Yep, Hank's really not interested in my map work today, but I thought maybe you guys would. Here's what we have done. Okay, the orange is all the pandemic tour we just did. But let's start off. Let's say we start off last year, October, we left here. Let's start off in 2019. Let's start off down here in Yuma. Remember we left Yuma and we went up through Kingman and we to Laughlin. We went to the rally. Then we left the rally and we went over here to all the way over to Winslow, Arizona. We wanted to stand on the corner. And we did. Remember that? This is 2019. We stood on the corner of Winslow, Arizona. Then we decided we broke down. We didn't decide. Had to go back to Flagstaff to get the suspension fixed on the trailer. So then this road was terrible, so then we decided we would just go up this way and avoid it. Well, that road wasn't real bad, but it wasn't very good. We did go up here and we seen when we went by the Grand Canyon, we stopped and checked that out. Then we left the Grand Canyon, went over here, went up to here, and right here at Four Corners is where, yep, the computer went out of the truck. So we was in limp mode and made it all the way back up, up to hit 15. Finally, if we stopped right there for dinner, late lunch, because this was 500 and some miles, 550 or something from there to there. So to get there and there, 550 miles, we were tired. So we stopped right about there and had lunch. Then we got into the pickup and it had fixed itself. And it made it all the way to here before it hit limp mode a little bit. But it kept going until we got into Idaho. Well, at that point, we parked it there at Terry's house on Sucker Flats. We got the computer fixed. We spent quite a bit of time there. I think we got in there in June, very early. No, May. Got there in May. Finally got the rig fixed. But by that time, it was time for me to take the bike and head over to Sturgis, which I did. You guys seen all them rally pictures. Well, we left here. We had it all done. Because don't forget, we had the new transmission and everything put in 2018 down here. Had it all built up. So we left here and took off and went up here and went camping. Then we came down this way. That was where old Hank was chasing the squirrels through the house. Then we came down here. Then we went up to Pendleton, right there. Right on that pass is where the transmission, the flex plate for the transmission broke, and an injector went out. So we ended up spending some time there. The guy fixed it with some used parts. Anyway, so that cost $850 to get that just fixed with used parts. We went from there, we went over to New Tarts. Remember that? Right on the beach. We stayed at this little place there, Big Spruce Campground. What an awesome time we had there. We spent, I think, a full week there because the Passport America would let us, so we did. And every morning, me and Hank could walk out to the ocean, walk on the beach back and forth, and every night we'd walk on the beach. Then while we were there, we explored up to Astoria. We explored down here to Newport. Right there's Newport. Can you read that? But then we had to move, so we moved down and we went to. We took one of our. Let's see, where is Jeddah Bay? I can't find it. It's down here. It's too small. But we stayed there for 3 days. And when we did, we explored Coos Bay and we went to Sunset Beach. Most of you don't know this. I'm going to tell you now. That's where we left my son's ashes. Vicky left some ashes there of his. Earlier in the year, I had taken some all the way over to Sturgis, and a lot of fine people came to Bear Butte with me to drop them off. But we dropped some off there in a beautiful place, if you guys seen that. So then we left there and we went down through California into Susanville. We stayed a night here at a casino, and then we went and stayed at Susanville. And let's see, we went through Reno and on down. We stayed at Tonopah. Took some videos there. That wasn't much to see right there, that's for sure. Then we went down to Pahrump. It's right around in there somewhere. The map doesn't show it, but Pahrump, Nevada. Oh, that's a nice place to stay. Check out the video for that one, guys. Then we went from Pahrump. We went on down through Vegas. We stayed again at we went in and checked out Bullhead City, but we went back to Laughlin because we liked it there, but we didn't get a good spot this time. It wasn't as fun. We left there and we wiggled our way down and we came down to Blythe. Then we went over and stayed quite a time at Quartzsite. Enough to know that we don't want to ever stay there again. It just, I mean, it may be great when the big rally's going on there, but we didn't like it. We came down to Yuma. By the time we got here, from there to here, I noticed a squeak. Well, the front drive line, and I also got the transmission fixed again, properly this time. And the people that fixed the transmission said I needed a new front drive line. They wanted $650 to fix the front drive line. I said, well, I can buy them on the internet. Oh, don't buy them. Them are no good. So I didn't. I also didn't pay them $650 to buy one. Well, we made a quick trip during the pandemic. We had to go back up to Idaho, so to a friend's anniversary. So we shot all the way back up this way, all the way up to Idaho. That's when the pandemic really hit us. But we were just in the truck, so we didn't mark that down. But we were there when the pandemic hit us. We came all the way down here. Then we had to quarantine ourselves March 10th of 2020. That sucked. Well, from there, we went all the way, and you've been following us. We went all the way over here. We went through New Mexico. We went through Texas, went into Amarillo, got some barbecue on Mother's Day, seen the Cadillac Ranch, went up here, went across Oklahoma in just a few hours, went up here to Kansas, where we stayed here in Kansas, if you remember right, and that was at a Seven Winds, I think we stayed there. Then we shot across there and up and over, went through Colorado, and ended up staying here in Nebraska. And that was a nice place. It was nice to see a stream for a change. Then, this is all 2020. We went up here, and we did this whole tour for you guys. Went on every road we could find around South Dakota and the Sturgis area, so you guys should know that. Then we went from there up to Bowman, just so we could say, hey, let's see what North Dakota was like. Yeah, it was just about like South Dakota, only colder. So we went across Montana, and we stayed right about in here at White's Sulphur Springs. Then we decided, let's find something new, a new place to stay. We went all the way over to Missoula. Then we found this little gem right here. It was Charles Waters State Park, Federal Park. And it was awesome. If we'd have had more time, we'd have spent the full allotted 16 days there. But we didn't. have the time. Because we had to get down here because we had a wedding to get to. And so we came back down here, and that's where we're parked right now. So this is all 2019. If you've been following us, you've been seeing all this stuff. All this is 2020, our pandemic adventure. Hey, thanks for staying with us, guys. Let's see if we can find something to do the rest of 2020.